Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat and this is my first video. I'm so excited. I've wanted to do YouTube for a little while, but I have never really had the courage to do it. It just so happens that right now I've got enough going on in my life that I feel like I've actually got something to talk about, whereas I didn't before so much. I just want to have a channel that I get to know people on and get to find like-minded people. I thought the best place to start was with the Get to Know Me tag. I've got the questions on my phone. I'm going to go through them and hopefully you'll get to know me a bit, and this will be a nice introduction to my full channel. Okay, so the first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Louise. Catherine Louise is my full name. My middle name is actually the same as my aunt's middle name, which I think is why I ended up with it as well. What is your favourite colour? Probably pink. I do quite like pink. If everything comes with a pink option, I would buy the pink option. Who was your first best friend? I had two first best friends, with sort of a group of three at nursery, so when I was about 2 years old. I've since lost contact with both of them. It's really sad, but I do see them about every now and then, so maybe I should get back in contact with them. How tall am I? I am 5'8", possibly 5'9", possibly 5'7". I think it depends on whether I am slouching or standing up like really straight. I don't know. Cats or dogs? Dogs! Has to be dogs. I love dogs. This is my dog and he's lovely, aren't you? Yes. Funniest moment throughout school? Probably my whole education. How many countries have you visited? I was thinking about this the other day. I think I must have visited about 10, but some of them I was driving through, so on the way to get to Germany I've had to drive through Belgium and France and things. I think about 10 technically. I don't think I've stayed very long in some of them. Have you gone to college? I'm guessing this means like American college, like university. I'm at university at the moment, but if it means English college, I actually went to college twice. I went to sixth form college and then sort of the borough college afterwards. But I am at university at the moment. I am studying a history degree and I'm technically a mature student because I'm a little older than everybody else. What was your favourite worst subject in high school? My favourite subject was probably history. That's why I'm doing a degree in it now. My worst subject, I think, was RS, religious studies. I think I was just awful at that. I just never could understand much of that. What is my favourite drink? Coffee. Obviously coffee. I don't actually drink much else. It's mainly coffee. What is your favourite animal? Dogs. If you can hear him, he's chewing my desk. So maybe he's my second favourite animal. So my first favourite would be a hedgehog in that case. What is my favourite perfume? I generally like anything made by Lizal, and they have two in particular that I really like. I think there's one that's called the Number 100, which is really like springtime, but I've gone and lost it. I bought it last year, and when I went to bring it out for this year it was gone, but I do have their most recent one. I think it's a number 9, which is sort of autumnal and berry, which is really nice, but doesn't really do for spring and summer, which it is at the moment. Tea or coffee? Oh, coffee, I just said. Still coffee. I don't really drink tea. I drink green tea, but I don't really drink black tea. What would you, or have you, named your children? Oh no, that's a secret. That's a secret. Maybe one day I'll say, if I have children and I'm still doing this, then I'll say, but it's a secret. What sports do you play? Have you played? I don't play any sports. I am so bad at sports. It's a joke, really. I'm just so bad. I used to play tennis a bit, but like I said, I was so bad. I still watch tennis. I really love watching Wimbledon and other tennis tournaments if I remember that they're on. I also really love watching rugby. I always watch the Six Nations and I just love it. I don't really know why, but I think it's just such a great sport. People just get thrown about. It's great fun. What is your favourite book? I think the book I've read the most is probably one of the Harry Potters, but I wouldn't say that's my favourite book post-teenage years. I don't really read. I sort of read set texts for uni. I don't really read anything other than that, or maybe like factual stuff, like I'll read a book about, I don't know, medicine or something just for fun. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? The person whose videos I watch the most, I watch every single one of their videos, is Kathleen Lights, closely followed by Harmony Nice. nice. But I do watch a lot of YouTubers. Like I like all the kind of like What Culture and Watch Mojo and all those kind of stuff. We're sort of looking at movies and things. What is your favourite movie? I really liked Hunt for the Wilderpeople. I think that would be the movie I watched the most, but the most consistently watched movie would be Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Specifically that one, the one right in the middle, not the first one or the third one, the second one. Are you single or taken? I am taken. I'm actually engaged, and I quite like being engaged. I don't think I'm going to get married. I think I'll stay being engaged. Yeah, we've been together for 2.5 years. It's going really well. Clearly. What's your idea of an ideal first date? That fills me with dread. I don't know, I'm not particularly romantic. If I went for a date that was a walk along the seaside, no doubt I'd be hit by a big wave that had a shark in it and then get sand in my eye or something really ridiculous like that. I think probably just going for a cup of coffee and just having a chat, I think that would be just the best date that I could have, the least risky. How many girlfriends / boyfriends have you had? 2 or 3 boyfriends. The reason why I say 2 or 3 is because I had, when I was about 14, I'd go to the park and I'd hold a boy's hand and we called ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend, but it probably wasn't anything like real. It lasted about 3 weeks. But then after that I had 2 like proper relationships. And favourite memory from childhood? Probably summers with my family. Just we used to go to the beach and eat ice cream. I think something quite simple like that. Something that I still would like to do, that you just feel content with. Yeah. Eating ice cream by the sea. Yeah, I'll do that now. I might do that tomorrow. Do you speak any different languages and how well? I can get by in Spanish and Italian. Spanish I learnt at school, and so I remember some of that from GCSEs, but Italian sort of I've just picked up quite recently because I only went there a couple of months ago, but I find it for me, I get Italian. I don't know it fluently, but I can just about hold a conversation if I try really hard, if I'm really concentrating, although I do sometimes find when I was in Italy recently and I was quite tired, and I found that my brain just, when it's on autopilot and it thinks what's the language I'm going to try and talk in, it goes for Spanish. So I think I managed to confuse quite a lot of people when I was in Florence. Well, hopefully they didn't notice, hopefully they didn't mind. They just probably thought I was English, which I am. Do you have any siblings? No, I don't. I think my parents' dog thinks it's my sibling, but no, I human siblings, I don't have any. Dog siblings, I apparently have one. How would you describe your fashion sense? Just comfy. I just like wearing a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. I think this is probably the nicest thing that I own. I don't know, I just like wearing Converse and a jacket and jeans. Nothing too fancy. Stuff that's cool. Well, that I think's cool. Maybe other people don't think it's cool, but I think it's cool. What is your favourite restaurant? Valentina's. Valentina's is one of those restaurants that is nowhere near me, but I will travel to, and that's when I know that it's a good restaurant. Apart from that, probably the one that's nearest to me would be GBK. What are some of your favourite TV shows? Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones all the way. I don't think I've been able to go 1 week without doing something to do with Game of Thrones, whether it's looking online or just watching the odd episode on Blu-ray or something like that. But I have to have it in my life, and I really don't know what I'm going to do when it ends. But apart from that, I've been enjoying Poldark. That's just come back for its 3rd series. I like Poldark. I'm looking forward to Victoria as well. You know, normal British television. I like a good crime thriller. I particularly like Broadchurch. I wasn't much a fan of the most recent series, but I do like Broadchurch. And oh, I like The Bridge. The Bridge, I think, is my favourite crime thriller. It's a Swedish-Danish production. Oh, it was great. I really hope they made another series of that, because I would just watch it immediately. Bring it on. PC or Mac? Mac. I'm really ashamed to say that I don't know how to use a PC. It sounds really snobby, but my family have always used Macs. I don't think they ever used to be quite as expensive as they are now, but because it's the only thing I've ever used, when I'm confronted by Microsoft, I just don't know what to do. So I have to buy everything Mac. I would quite like to be able to use something else, particularly as my university requires that I use Word instead of Pages. Maybe that's something I should learn. What phone do you have? iPhone. Same reason. I don't know how to work anything else. I'm really bad with technology. Finally, tell us one of your bad habits. One of my bad habits. I do this thing where even if I'm about to do something, if someone tells me to do it, I instantly don't want to do it and probably won't do it. I don't know why. I think it's got something to do with I don't want anybody else to feel like they can take credit for my actions or something like that. Like when I was living with my parents, my mum told me to tidy my room, even if I was just about to do it and knew it needed doing, I just wouldn't do it because I didn't want her to think that she could tell me to do my room. Maybe it's a teenager thing. I'm a little older now, but I still do it. Not as much, but it is a bad habit, and I think particularly my parents get frustrated by it. I don't know if anybody else notices. Yeah, as one of my bad habits out of many of my bad habits. Okay, so that is all 30 questions done. Hooray. I hope that that has been like a nice introduction for people that are new to this channel. I'm new to this channel, so got to know myself a bit. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be making more stuff soon. I'm hoping to sort of keep it on things that genuinely interest me, but I'm open to suggestions. I don't know, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes because it's early days, like really early days. So give me a comment, give me a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more because I'm really excited about this and I want to get to know people as well. So hopefully see you all soon. Bye!